top story. The Warrior football team's road to a bowl game went through a Navy team led by a former Warrior tonight. Hawaii News Now sports guy Mike Cherry has more. Mike?
Yeah, that's right, Mariella. On a weekend reserved to give thanks, the Warriors were looking to pay back their fans with a win. Let's head out to the Aloha Stadium. Former UH quarterback Ken Niumatalolo looking to set history for the Navy program with wins in the season. Coach McMackin hoping to get his Warrior team into a bowl game. And of course, anytime you score a touchdown, that's going to help. In the fourth quarter, we're tied at 17, and Bryant Moniz is going to find Alex Green. And Green is going to do the rest. He maneuvers his way into the end zone to give UH a 24-17 lead. From there, Hawaii's defense would step up big time on fourth down. Navy driving for the tie, but that's when Blaise Suarez comes through with a sack on Ricky Dobbs. Hawaii wins 24-17 and keeps their bowl dreams alive. Next up is Wisconsin. And everybody, in case you missed us at the top of the show, the Warrior football team is now one win away from pulling off a miraculous run to a Hawaii Bowl berth. Here's how things went down. Bryant Moniz got the start for Hawaii after missing his last start with bruised ribs, and he showed no ill effects. He hits Greg Salas for one of the juniors' 10 grabs for 147 yards. Salas is now 154 yards away from breaking Ashley Lilly's single-season yards mark. And that is going to set up this. Moniz had 3 touchdown passes tonight. 2 went to Kealoha Pilares, and that would finish off a 5-play, 90-yard drive. UH led 7-0, but Ricky Dobbs was his advertiser. By that, I mean fast. This 53-yard touchdown run ties him with Tim Tebow and Chance Harridge for rushing touchdowns by a QB in a season with 23. Both teams went into the half tied at 17. In the second half, Niumatalolo looking for some way to stop Hawaii's offense. No such luck. Moniz connects with Alex Green, who does the rest. UH would grab a 24-17 lead. From there, former Warrior coach Bob Wagner watched his former team rekindle some of the hard-nosed defense he once had here. Navy driving with under 30 to go. RJ Kiso Kalahane comes up with a big sack. Under 5 left to play now, and it's Blaise Suarez's turn. And this is going to end the game as UH wins 24-17 and improves to 6-6 on the year. Again, final is UH 24, Navy 17. UH has won their last 5 games in a row and are now 1 win away from becoming bowl eligible. Next up for Hawaii is the Wisconsin Badgers, and for a look ahead to that game, be sure to tune into the Coach Mac Show Sunday night at 10:35 on KGMB.
Clock ticking. Last chance for Navy. Dobbs sacked again. Hawaii will win it.
Blaise Suarez finishes the ball game.
How's it going, everybody? 4 down, 1 to go. Needing to win their final 5 games to qualify for the Sheraton Hawaii Bowl, Warrior football team now just 1 win away after pulling off the epic upset in Halawa tonight over Navy. UH had to do it in come-from-behind fashion. Naval Academy head coach by Radford grad and former UH quarterback Ken Niumatalolo took a 17-10 lead with just over a minute remaining in the second quarter on fullback Vince Murray's 18-yard score. Middy's good for 248 yards rushing in the game, but Hawaii answered with 6 seconds left in the half. Lelehua grad sophomore Bryant Moniz connected with Kealoha Pilares on a 7-yard touchdown. Damien grad Pilares 8 catches, 102 yards and 2 scores. Ball game tied at 17 at the break. Second half, the definition of clutch. Warriors took the 24-17 lead on Alex Green's 14-yard reception. Moniz 366 yards passing and 3 touchdowns, but it was the Hawaii defense that won it, holding Navy's potent running game to just 25 yards on 12 plays in the final 5 minutes and 41 seconds of the game, with the heart and soul of this Warrior football team putting it away. Senior linebacker Kaneohe boy Blaise Suarez 12 tackles on the night, including the game-ending sack. As time expires, Hawaii wins 24-17, giving all credit to the Warrior faithful.
Oh man, the 12th Warrior was unbelievable. I mean, we heard the defense. We heard the cheers. Outstanding. I can't thank them enough.
The fans, that's why I hope it's sold out next week, because the fans play such a big role, you know, in this game. And, you know what I mean? When we look up and we see all those fans, this is what us, you know what I mean, for me, this is what brought me to Hawaii, you know, to play for my people, you know, these local people. And it's always a great sight to see the fans out there just screaming their heads off.
Hawaii slot back Greg Salas, game-high 10 catches for 147 yards receiving. UH now 6-6 on the season. Will play Wisconsin next Saturday at Aloha Stadium with a trip to the Sheraton Hawaii Bowl on the line. Win, they're in. Lose, and their season is over. Kickoff in 7 days, set for 6:30 p.m.
At the beginning of this month, the UH Warrior football team needed to win every game left in their season to become bowl eligible. Tonight, they're one step away from achieving that goal. Kanoa Leahy joins us now with details on a huge win for the team.
All of Hawaii's previous victories came against teams with losing records. Tonight, though, Warriors hosted an 8-3 Navy squad that ranked third in the country in rushing behind their triple option attack. Midshipmen, of course, coached by former Rainbow quarterback Ken Niumatalolo. At the helm for the UH offense tonight, Bryant Moniz, who sat out last week with sore ribs, got the start and hit Kealoha Polaris for the 34-yard touchdown hookup. That capped a 90-yard first-quarter drive, and the Warriors in front 7-0. They trailed 17-10, though, with 10 seconds left in the first half, when Moniz found Polaris again. 7 yards, 17 all at intermission. Third quarter, Moniz breaking the tie, hitting Alex Green in the flats, and Green would not be denied as he charges into the end zone. 14-yard TD gave Hawaii the 24-17 lead, and that lead would stand. Time ran out on the mids as R.J. Kiesel-Kauhane and Blaze Soares got consecutive sacks on the final 2 plays of the game. The UH defense incredible tonight, holding Navy to 248 yards on the turf, well below its season average. Warriors win 24-17. How you doing, everybody? Let's talk sports. The story hasn't changed over the last month for the UH football team. Win out and go to a bowl game. Good news, UH was riding a 3-game victory streak coming into tonight. Bad news, all the Warrior wins this season have come against teams with losing records. Hawaii stepped into Aloha Stadium tonight against an 8-3 opponent, Navy, and the vaunted triple option attack formerly run by Hawaii. Midshipmen coached by former Rainbow quarterback Ken Niumatalolo. And the million-dollar question, could Hawaii slow down Navy, which came in ranking 3rd in the country in rushing? And the Warriors quickly answered yes. Hawaii forced 4 Navy punts in the first quarter and consistently put the mids into third down situations throughout the ball game. They were pumped, and so was the crowd of over 36,000. On offense, Bryant Moniz, who sat out last week with sore ribs, getting the start and hitting Kealoha Polaris for the 34-yard touchdown hookup. That capped a 90-yard drive, and the Warriors in front 7-0. The mids right back, though. Next possession, quarterback Ricky Dobbs, 4th in the country among QBs in rushing, takes it 53 yards to the house, tying him with Tim Tebow for the most rushing TDs by a quarterback in a single season with 23. 7-7 score, and we got a ball game. Second quarter, Navy moves ahead. Vince Murray finding a lane, end zone bound, 18 yards made it 17-10 midshipmen. But right before the half, Warriors find the land of 6 again. Same combo, Moniz to Polaris, 7 yards, and we're knotted at 17 at halftime. Third quarter, Moniz breaks the tie, hitting Alex Green, who bashes his way in for 6. 14-yard TD gave Hawaii the 24-17 lead, and it would stand. R.J. Kiesel-Kauhane and Blaze Soares got consecutive sacks on the final 2 plays of the game, and the UH defense held Navy to 248 yards on the turf, almost 40 yards below its rushing average. The Warriors make it 4 wins in a row, and the Bowl hopes survive another week.
Just exciting. People doubted us, but, we proved them wrong, again. This is a top 28 team coming in to Hawaii, and we just stepped it up and we rise to the occasion. Simple, I'm just very proud of what we have accomplished today. We got one more big game coming up, and just gotta say it, let's go.
Warriors get back to 500 with the win, now 6-6 on the year. Mids fall to 8-4. Moniz was 32 for 44 for 366 yards and 3 TDs. Greg Salas, 2nd in the country in receiving, caught 10 passes for 147 yards to lead Hawaii, becoming the 4th Warrior to ever surpass 100 receptions in a season. He has 103. So now it gets dramatic. A UH win next week versus Wisconsin would qualify the Warriors for a spot in the Hawaii Bowl. The Badgers are 8-3. Speaking of the Hawaii Bowl, it's yet to be official, but former Warrior head coach June Jones and his SMU Mustangs are this close to being invited to the Sheraton Hawaii Bowl Christmas Eve. SMU became bowl eligible with its last win, but today picked up an important victory. Number 7 on the season, locking up a spot in the bowl game and likely a trip to the islands in late December. Mustangs top Tulane 26-21 today, wrapping up the regular season with a 7-5 record. They are now guaranteed to earn one of Conference USA's 6 automatic bowl bids. SMU has not gone to a bowl game since the 1984 Aloha Bowl.